9:45, everybody, welcome back. So based on the best-selling books, the Starz drama Outlander has captivated fans all over the world for a decade. Take a look. I promise.
I don't feel like the future is my time anymore. Jamie and I, we want to be part of creating this new nation. For Bree, for Roger, for all of us.
Ooh. And with new episodes a month away, we are chatting with a few cast members, Sophie Skelton, Richard Rankin, and John Bell. So good morning, guys.
Good morning. Good morning.
Thanks for making us your first stop today.
Yes. Thank you for having us.
Great to see you. So you guys are here for New York Comic Con, right?
Yeah.
Indeed. And I'm sure your fans are super excited to see all of you, but it's a little bittersweet, right? Because you're going to be talking about the end of the series.
I mean, I think we were quite lucky in that we had a little false start on the ending. So when we filmed 7, there were rumors this was going to be the last one, but the fans sort of were in uproar, and so we are giving them one more. So we've actually just wrapped on filming season 8. So the bittersweetness is to come. I think for now it just feels like a celebration of the past 10 years, and to do that with the fans is amazing.
Have you been to Comic-Con before?
We have,
Okay,
yeah.
so you know
My first time.
Oh, what?
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. New York Comic Con. Oh, I'm ready to get my geek on.
I love
I don't think, have we properly briefed you yet?
No.
Oh, let's do it right now. Brief him right now. Let's do it. What's the 30-second brief?
Oh, I mean, it's out of this world. Like, Outlander is about sci-fi, but this is a
it's a
whole
massive
different level.
geek
It's
retreat.
amazing.
Yeah.
It's just, it's
We're all
incredible.
geeks in
It's
there.
a celebration of all things television, comic books, gaming.
Yeah.
The ones you can get out onto the floor and explore through all that.
The thing is, when we're in Scotland, we are kind of locked away. You know, we're in the Highlands, in the mud, in the rain, and it's just nothing glamorous about it. You're in Portaloos, and so when you actually get to celebrate what we're creating with the fans, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It really is something we don't normally see, so you're in for a good
What
time.
are the fans like when they see you at something like Comic-Con?
They love it.
I'm going to defer that question. No, they're amazing. The passion is amazing, and for a show to go this long, we wouldn't be there without the fans, so it's really beautiful to see face to face. You really feel the love. It's very emotional.
Do you have strict instructions not to give anything away, or are you going to be giving some insight into season 8 at Comic-Con?
Well, as in spoilers?
Yeah.
I don't think we can ever be trusted not to give away spoilers.
Yeah.
I mean, I like to tease a little
guys
bit.
at Starz have just told us whatever we say on live television, they have to do. So if we say we're going to drop a special treat on, say, the 15th of October, then they have to do it. So watch out for the Outlander socials. Something special coming your way.
Tomorrow?
Wednesday. Yeah. Tuesday.
Look at that. You hear what is it?
No,
Yeah, you're just gonna have to. You're gonna have to wait and see.
nothing.
Just gonna have to wait and see what it is. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be really cool.
I want to know what it is.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to tune
All
in
right,
tomorrow.
we'll tune into social. Hey, also the Paley Center is having Paley Fest, which is a huge deal.
Yeah.
And they don't include it's their 10th anniversary. They don't usually include some shows like that are in the sci-fi world, right? So for you guys, what does that, I guess, mean to be recognized? Not only you have 2 serious things going on: Comic-Con, which is a world of its own, and now this like serious event at the Paley Center.
Yeah, I think we're very lucky that the show spans a lot of genres.
Yeah.
So, you know, you have drama, you have historical, it's based on historical events, and then you do have that little injection of sci-fi. So we're quite lucky that we get to kind of be accepted by
everybody,
all of the festivals and worlds. And so we did actually do Paley Fest maybe
a few years ago.
Yeah. So yeah, it's nice to get a mix of the different fans, and you know, the fan base is just kind of snowballing as we go along, so it's cool to see the new demographics that are coming in and the new ages.
I mean, this show's gone on for like 11 years.
Yeah.
So we're celebrating our huge legacy here.
Yeah.
He was just a baby.
I was just like,
This is your first Paley Fest?
baby. This is my first Paley Fest as well.
Wow, you're doing it all this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But for as long as you've been a part of it, how hard is this then to let it go?
I'm devastated. I mean, I love this show, and I love these people so much, and to go in every day and do something creative with people you love, I'm going to miss it a lot.
Definitely feels like part of you's missing. You know, we've done it for such a long time. It's been such a huge part of our life. So to take that away, whether you loved it or hate it, obviously we all loved it. But you know, to take that away, it's going to feel like a huge part of you's missing, and that's kind of how it felt straight away after finishing. I think.
And we got that rap. Yeah.
It's sort of your family, right?
Yeah, I was going to say, what's it like on set when you know?
I mean, we've all seen each other through a lot, and what happens in 10 years, and especially, you know, we're in such a decade of sort of growth, if you like, in our lives. I mean, I think I was 21 when I got the job, and my whole 20s has been kind of in Glasgow with these guys, so they've seen all of the things,
Okay.
the good and the bad.
Yeah.
And you see these people more than your friends and your blood relatives.
Yeah.
So we are a dysfunctionally functional family, and it's hard
Absolutely.
to say bye.
What time period had the best wardrobe?
Ooh, good
That's a
question. I mean,
question.
you had some great sweater vest.
Yeah, I've been
Love a
through,
sweater
I've been through
vest.
some
Love a sweater
costumes,
vest.
yeah. I think the 18th century stuff's pretty cool. It's great to get into that, kind of wear that skin as well and get into that character. Feel more absorbed by the period itself. And I mean, your stuff's pretty cool.
Well, yeah, my character obviously gets to combine two cultures, you know, Scottish Highlander with the Ganyan Geha people, the Mohawk Nation. So those two cultures coming together in my costume always makes me feel quite fabulous.
Yeah.
Do you get to keep any of it once the series ends?
You get to steal it. Steal it.
Yeah, you're walking away with it, right?
Yeah.
Exactly, right.
Steal it, or
Just don't tell them, just take it.
There is a bit of that going on. I think I might ceremoniously burn the corset, though. It's a lot of pain for 10 years.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, unless you guys want it, of course.
I might
so
take
you
it.
guys can.
It's a little big, for me.
Yeah, your breasts are big.
Jesus.
Great. Thanks for coming in.
Oh, pleasure.
Great
nice
to
to
have
have
all
you
three.
guys
Thank
here.
you.
Thank you, guys.
Have fun at Comic-Con, all right, and Paley Fest, especially for your first.
And with the corset.
Apparently something's happening
There you go.
tomorrow
Well,
on social.
October 15th, he's wearing a corset,
Oh,
guys.
yeah.
That's what it is. Is that what it is? Oh, man.
We gave it away.
What a letdown.
All right, the rest of season 7 premieres on November 22nd on Starz and the Starz app.